The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Richardson going right to the air.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We'll have to see what kind of looks this defense is going to throw at him as this game moves along, but they're in the zone to start. I do think we'll see plenty of man coverage as we move along, but the first throw of this one, incomplete.
Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up second down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 5. Here's Richardson to throw.
This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 26. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles, knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy. But they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Hassan Reddick. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Richardson shotgun on third down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Browns are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, only their first drive, Charles, but they talked to us about needing to convert on third down, in particular not letting third and short opportunities slip through their fingers.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper from 3 yards out. And the Browns are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play fake. Mayfield. Left sideline, a dime, and it looks like he's got it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
He may go back to the home and have a little discussion with his passer. You know, maybe you don't have to leave me quite that much. But on that play, bailed him out in a big way, didn't he?
He did indeed. Hey, at least he gets to put it on the highlight reel.
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
Flush to his right. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Throwing, Mayfield.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. It's a big play there for the Jets on 3rd down, and even 40 yards.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Point it right. Real.
Now Mayfield. Dancing to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 2nd catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a 1st down. Mayfield keeps it himself. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run with Hall.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York.
Breece Hall
taking it in from a yard out.
And the Jets are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Pushing his way through.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Browns drive about to get started.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Richardson looking to throw this.
He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. The start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Now Richardson. That is caught. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Richardson.
To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 37.
here's a handoff out of the gun. Nifty move. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Let's go.
Now Richardson back to throw it. And he's got it. Touchdown. David Njoku. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Here's Mayfield. Flushed out right. Throw right side, Wilson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Kings. Attack.
They'll look to run with Hall. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again.
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
At the 11-yard line.
AFC title game, second quarter action, 2 minutes to play. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Mayfield to throw it. This is caught. And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Jets have moved out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw it.
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. Richardson looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
And taken at the 46. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A great return there of 22 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Good. Run. Pistol.
Mayfield. He'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Regular. Alert.
Mayfield looks to throw. Steps away to his left.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. It's certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
He's going to get it on the jet sweep.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
And he's got it to about the 40.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield.
This pass out wide to Hall.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards there and a first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
He'll get that complete to Franklin.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Breece Hall
scampering home from 19 yards out.
And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They'll send Gibbons in motion. Now it's Richardson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Partner, the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay? Because it says something like this. I've got this many seconds to find a target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this first down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets a big gain, and they'll come right back with another 1st and 10.
Richardson working from the gun. Flush to his right. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Got the defense on their heels. 2 first downs in a row, and now a pickup of 8. Hands it off out of the gun. And it's a fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
Well, it reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. We're just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd down and 7. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Wilson's got it complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
2nd and 9. From the gun, Mayfield. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. A short one here, caught by McBride. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, after that last sequence, they're sitting pretty comfortably. They forced the fumble, get the field goal, and expand on that lead here in the 2nd half.
And don't expect them to rest on their laurels after that kick either. They'll keep their effort up until the final whistle. They don't consider any lead safe.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's Richardson to throw.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And Richardson yet again.
Completes it right side to Cooper. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. 1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Back to throw. Richardson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 2nd catch of this AFC title game, but he's got a first down. Looking to throw. Richardson.
This pass hauled in by Dotson.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Jahan Dotson.
A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Browns have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts this lead down to 13. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Jets have got it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw, Mayfield.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing, Mayfield. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Here's Williams to return.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards.
And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter, this possession gigantic.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Richardson looking to throw this. And he'll get this one to Cooper, complete.
And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Browns have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the fourth quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead. 2nd and 10.
Mayfield now. And a completion to Wilson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll put him over 100 receiving yards now in this AFC title game. It's a first down.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
They'll run with Hall.
There he goes, right side. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Breece Hall,
49 yards.
And the Jets are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now stands at 13. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
In this situation, the dictation is coming from the defense, right? They're going to tell you, you can have 6, 7 yards, do that all the way downfield. Let's just go ahead and take the time off the clock. I think they've got to start attacking vertically a lot more.
Super Bowl aspirations on the line. A critical one here. It's 3rd down. Richardson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agree. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Here comes second down at 5. Richardson. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Here's Richardson.
Eluding the pressure right. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
Now Richardson.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Fourth down, desperation time. Here's Richardson.
A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may put a period on this AFC Championship game. They will take a knee here and cue the celebrations. They are off to the Super Bowl.